the end, beautiful prayer.
Hello, I'm Nige.
And I'm Anders. Welcome to the end. Nige will explain everything to you.
It's a new program. It's called The End.
Yeah.
Because this, sadly, is our last ever recording. Sorry, guys. We'll explain later why. But we've got literally a shed load of beers to get through tonight because a bit of a blowout, isn't it, Anders?
It is a bit of a blowout. Why not say goodbye on a high? Boo shaka.
Get down with the kids, eh?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, our first beer. We'll go straight into the beers, and we'll discuss more later when we've had a few why we're stopping.
Yeah.
But one of our subscribers, he's mentioned a couple of times Fireblade. Hello. And he kept on saying, "You've got to try this. Got to try this one. Got to try this one."
And so we're trying it.
Yeah.
So
want to get beer can on?
let's do that. Have you ever had this before?
I have, yes.
See, I haven't.
Oh, how
I'm
exciting.
quite excited about the whole thing. There we go.
You've left the opener over there. I'd eat that. I haven't got one.
You do, don't you? Beg your pardon. You can have that in a second.
I don't want to reach over underneath beer can.
Don't want no reach arounds here, sunshine. No. Right, look at that. That looks beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
That's lovely. Let me pause that. There you have that. Oh, that smells lovely. Malty. It does.
Sorry, we want to say it's coming in at 6.6%. Is that right?
Let me check me. Yes, 6.6%. And it smells absolutely gorgeous.
Well, put mine into a little glass. Do you know, I bought my own glasses down. Come down to Dorset to do the film with Anders. And I said, I'm bringing my own glasses.
He's got to. He's got issues, I think.
I'm just like that.
Yeah.
Because this is my little lager tasting glass. Oh, there's a lot of sweetness coming through,
isn't there?
Quite a clean sweetness, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a lot to get through, Anders.
So we've got to crack on, haven't we, really, I suppose?
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Oh. Right. Now, number one, that is so smooth.
Isn't it?
Unbelievably
that, in fairness, given my circumstances, I rushed home from work, had some food, and did stuff, and I am so thirsty.
Yeah.
So anything would do. But the quality in this, there is a sweetness, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's not there's a syrupiness in this, but it doesn't distract. That just gives it quite a full body, but it is there. I think it doesn't get worse. I seem to remember.
Okay.
Because remember that strong lager we had, the Facts?
No.
That had a syrupiness, and that got worse and worse, and it was so hard to get the last bit down.
That was horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, if you take anything away from this program, don't do that. There are plenty of things to take. That's one of them.
Oh. Now. Oh. That syrupiness, I didn't notice in that second glug, because it was a big glug.
It was a big glug. I've seen
but the subtletiness of the malt is just exquisite. It morphs into a drier malt at the end.
It is really dry. If you let that spread across your tongue,
yeah,
down the sides,
but
you're getting a whole load of stuff.
It's not in your face malt. It's
It's really subtle,
I think no, balanced.
balanced. It's big
The thing
but
is,
subtle.
when you get a beer, it's really well balanced. Nothing stands out. You just even though you think, oh, that's really nice, and nothing's really pushed up to 10, is it?
No,
It's-
no. It's just
but
it's lovely.
I'm just going to get the rest of mine into the glass.
You do that.
But anyway, Fireblade, good call.
Yeah, chin chin.
Chin chin. Ah, yeah. That my favorite thing about this channel has been the subscribers and chatting to them. On
It's been lovely, hasn't it? Yeah,
yeah. We always get so excited when
it's lovely. It's Fireblade. Marky, let's not forget Marky. Sparky
Sparky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to mention him later, but I'll
Okay.
mention him now.
Why not?
Uh,
And there are plenty of others who chipped in as well.
I know, but yeah, Fireblade, you're the diehard.
Yeah. He goes all out.
Yeah, now we're actually filming this in September, but this might not go out till the end of the year.
Mm.
So yeah,
It's a New Year's treat for you.
or it might be December. I don't know when it.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
because we've got loads of videos in the can, as they say in the industry.
They do. They
It's
do
in the
say that.
can.
And we know they say that. We know they said that. We know they say that in the industry because we are in the industry.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
We're
We are. Yeah.
we're
absolutely.
almost professionals.
We are. Yes.
Anyway, this is bloody good. If you see that, I got my one in
Mine was Waitrose.
Yeah, Waitrose.
Was
But I've seen it. I think I saw it in Morrison's the other day.
I nipped into Morrison's to make some purchases yesterday, and I saw it there. But Waitrose has a load of Peroni Grand Reserves, but with different flavours.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
What? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
What?
What? I do beg your pardon.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a certain freedom going to come with this last episode,
Yeah.
and
This
we might let loose.
no, we're not going to. We're going to be polite. Yeah, but let's see. We've got. If you could see the studio, here,
It's
the amount of that we've got lined up is just ridiculous.
Can I reveal one of four?
What's my next one?
That's your next one. It's
No. We'll reveal it in time.
Okay, right, fine. Okay,
Yeah, as and when.
okay, right.
What's your next? Actually,
It's a good point.
no. We'll do. You know, one of mine.
Really?
Yeah. What is that? Anyway, we'll come to that in a minute. We've got to get rid of this one first.
Yeah. That went down too well.
Yeah.
That's frighteningly quick, frighteningly good, and it doesn't bode well for what's coming. To be honest with you,
No. My choice next, and I'm imposing Will Sanders. Anders didn't actually know he was going to be drinking this until we start. So I've just added an extra beer to his.
Yeah.
Now, I've wanted to do this on the channel for a long time. Now, I'm Scottish, although my accent's gone. And our next beer, Mcewen's Export.
It's a
can of Scottish loveliness.
Yeah. Right. We'll talk about this in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you carry on talking. I'm just going to go and.
Yeah, this was the first beer I ever drank, and I think I was 4 at the time. I was trying to find the photograph of me as a little boy with a can of Mcewen's like that. I think it's a New Year's party or something my parents were having, and there's a family photograph of me necking back some of this. So I thought it was fitting.
It's because it's a kind of, it's been around for so long. It was kind of ubiquitous when I was a kid. I can't tell you what age. I would guess at about 7 or 8.
This beer has been in the shops forever.
It has.
Apparently.
And I remember my parents used to have dinner parties. And then they go into the lounge afterwards and drink. And Ma used to chug on the cigarettes and stuff like that. And it was all very, unhealthy. But there was always stuff. They just went to bed, thought, sod it, not going to worry about cleaning up. I get up early next morning. I see liquid in glasses. Right, minesweep. Apparently that's what minesweeping is, going around just cleaning everything up.
Oh, you did that in the morning?
And I did that in the morning.
And how old were you?
I was about 8 or 9.
Oh,
I was just intrigued by it.
and did you enjoy it?
No, but it felt illicit and therefore a little bit exciting. There was some left in the glasses, which I took, but there was always a little bit left in the can because Ma and Pa and his friends and stuff like that. They run out of.
Brilliant. Anyway, it's
a dark copper color. You'll see it as being darker, but it is a copper color.
It's a rusty nail color. It's almost like iron brew, isn't it?
It is.
Anyway, it is.
Chin chin. That doesn't taste like I remember.
No.
Because I seriously haven't had it since I mineswept as a kid.
Right, a Scottish ale. Although that's an IPA, Scottish ales traditionally aren't that heavily hopped.
No.
Most of the flavors are coming from the malt, and there's a sweet maltiness to this.
Yeah.
Now the hops for the old original, when we talk about IPAs, the old original ones, the hops are in there. There's traditional IPAs, the hops are quite floral, aromatic, that's the word.
Yes.
And
yeah,
it's completely different because they're fresh hops and you're drinking it quite quickly, like the American IPAs and things. These hops, it might have been months after it's been hopped when it's drank, and so you've got the secondary flavoring of the hops coming through, which is a lot more fruitiness, and other flavors come through. Oh, excuse me, this is quite gassy. That's just as I remember. It's not as gassy as I remember it though.
What you have to remember is that when I was having it, I was having
flat.
it 12 hours after it has been poured. So it tastes cooler because mine was always warm, room temperature and flat. Some people may say that's British beer for you.
I drink this once a year.
Do you?
Well, multiple times. When the Six Nations starts, I'm quite a avid Scottish supporter on the rugger, and so I've got my Scottish top on. I've got my Scotland socks. I've got my Scotland underpants on because you have to wear all these things for luck.
Do you?
Right, you do. Yeah. And I sit down and I get my Scottish beer, although it's probably not brewed in Scotland anymore, but and that's part of my ritual.
Okay, and how's that luck working for you?
50-50.
Okay.
But yeah,
do you know what? I'm this is fascinating. 4.5, by the way.
Oh yeah, 4.5.
4.5.
You've all had it. If you haven't, where have you been?
Actually, no. If you haven't had it, you're probably younger than us.
Yes.
And been introduced to better, more sophisticated beers since. But yeah, no, this is bloating me out.
Yeah.
So that went down too easy. We've had to take a little bit of a break there, haven't we?
We did, because
the first two beers went down.
I was feeling a little bit wobbly.
so easy.
And we've got a long way to go.
We have, yeah. So what have you got next then?
Well, you had it the cheeky extra a while back.
Yeah.
And that made me really jealous because I thought, I wish I had done it. And I'll have to do this on the channel before we stop it. It's just a must do.
Yeah.
Newcastle Brown Ale. I know exactly what I'm going to expect, but
We-
I want to do it.
We've done this channel for so long, and we hadn't done it for ages. And I just thought we've got to do this, so I brought it in. And I'm sorry, your face dropped when you saw it. It was a double-edged sword because you were kind of like, "Yay! Oh, I haven't got one. Yay!
I know.
Oh, I haven't got one."
I felt betrayed, Anders.
Did you?
I did.
I'm sorry.
I was really hurt.
Sorry.
But yes, what have you got?
I've got Buxton Brewery, Axe Edge. Now, it says India Pale Ale, and that always makes me think it's not going to be an IPA.
It's going to be American Pale Ale, is it, or something? like
No, I think India Pale Ale always suggests to me it's going to be an old-fashioned IPA.
Yeah, that's what I get
I
excited about.
don't think it is going to be that.
No. But when you think it's a British brewery,
Yeah,
India Pale Ale,
India Pale Ale.
you're expecting something like Mcewen's,
something like that.
old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to crack your own.
We've got Studio Cam, which I'm using as a beer cam, so you can see a bit about the background scene from the
Yeah.
There we go.
Recording in progress.
I'm recording now. Yes. And a new view of the studio.
Yeah.
There's my beer. There's my bottle. Let's get the glass. I've not had a bottle of this for, I think we were at a pub together about a year ago, Anders.
Really?
That time.
I don't remember.
Well, we were very drunk.
Sure we were. It seems to be the case, doesn't it?
There you go. And that looks exactly like a pint of Newcastle Brown Ale.
It's certainly, everything about it is Newcastle
Not
Brown.
quite a pint, a 500ml glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Let me get my Buxton Axe Edge
Recording stopped.
in.
oh, sorry about that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's smelling fruity.
When fruity, as in British fruity or American fruity?
No, it's an American
Ah.
New England IPA kind of fruity. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Melons. Oh, bloody hell, I can smell it from here.
It is very, isn't it?
That aroma has just filled the room.
It has.
Good
I mean,
grief.
it's lovely, but yeah,
It smells fantastic.
yeah.
Anyway, mine smells like, it smells like Newcastle Brown Ale.
Of course it does.
I think it might taste a bit like it,
I think it will.
because that's an official taste, isn't it?
It is an official taste,
So
recognised by the International Taste
beer
Executive.
tasting executive.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. So
yeah.
cheers. Oh, do you want to do your sniffy bit?
Well, I'll do my
first?
sniffy bit. Oh, it smells. Go on, drink.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Oh, that's Newcastle Brown Ale.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It's
You can dance around it, can't you?
oh, that's just a fine example of a Newcastle Brown Ale.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't work out whether it's different from every single other Newcastle Brown Ale, or if it's exactly the same as every single Newcastle Brown Ale.
Well, I'm drinking it more like I'm used. There's a certain state you've got to get into to drink Newcastle Brown Ale.
Yeah.
Which is usually have about 4 or 5 pints or something.
Yeah.
It could be Newcastle
It
Brown
could be
Ale,
that, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the full flavour and experience of Newcastle Brown Ale hits you.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get that full experience already.
Brilliant.
It's exceptionally good. I know it's absolutely rubbish. It's probably nothing like it was in the 80s or whenever.
It hasn't changed. I don't. Well, ABV wise, it hasn't. Changed
No,
for a long time.
I can't really, because I used to drink a lot of this in the 80s.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm enjoying it.
Flavours them. It's light. It's fruity, mango, citrus. Hey, go on, have a sip if you want.
No.
No?
It'll spoil my
You're not
Newcastle brand now.
cross-contaminated.
No,
Okay.
don't want any of that Ponzi stuff. Good old British drinks today for me.
Nigel's back in Britain.
Yes.
Yeah, not so much.
Apart from the first one. That was a nice import from our Italian friends.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Well, in fairness, there's nothing more British than Buxton.
Yeah, but they've gone all foreign.
Well, you know,
They have.
I'm sure there's a core range which is British. It's lovely. It really is lovely. It's a nicely balanced beer. The only slightly neggy thing I have to say is the strength of the. I mean, because it's 6.8%.
That's 6.8.
Yeah,
Good grief.
yeah. Let me check my workings on that. Yes, 6.8%.
You've accelerated quite quick. I'm still at 4.7.
Yeah, I've got lower ones here. I've got lower
Oh, but
ones.
you
to go
decided
on.
to go high just for.
I just thought I'd give this one a chance.
I'm progressing upwards.
I'm going all over the place.
Yeah. Well, no, we started off with the 6.6, I suppose.
Yeah,
But that was because that was operational reasons we started with that because it was cold, and that was the most important one to have cold this evening.
yeah. The rest are all going to stay kind of cool. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that had to be ice cold.
did. So yeah, the Buxton. It's the only neggy thing I have to say is that the strength is a bit too punchy.
And the alcohol's coming through.
It comes through too
Yeah,
strongly. Otherwise, the taste is lovely. It's gorgeous. Would I have it again? No, because there's things I've had recently which are in the same sort of vein. There was a Northern Monk. I forget which one it was called now, but it was in the same sort of vein, but better and creamier.
I went to the pub the other night. It was a friend of my daughter's fiance who was staying with us. My daughter and her fiance staying, and he's Australian, and he had an Australian mate, and my daughter, they're all off one night. So I was tasked at entertaining Sean for the night.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I took him to the pub just up the road, which is a very, very local pub. I don't go there that often because it's a bit scary.
I know what you mean. I think we've walked past
The
it,
Anchor,
haven't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went in there, and they had, I can't even remember what the beer it was. No, can't remember which bitter it was, but they had one beer on, which was it was their Gem. Bath.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Bath Ales, yeah.
Bath Ales, they had Gem on, and I thought, we'll have that because they had all the usual array of lagers, Carling, and all.
Yeah.
And that was the only proper bitter handful they had.
Okay.
So we had a pint of that. Oh, it was so good. I think I had 4 or 5 of them. It was an exceedingly good night. I bet it just got better and better. I was just drinking the Newcastle Brown. I thought, I'd like to have a night on this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you go into the pubs now, there's so much choice, and I've not tried that one yet, but that's what I used to, for a while in the 80s, that's all I drank.
Yeah. But we've evolved into, like I say, semi-professional tasters. And it's difficult to not move. It's difficult to not move around. It's difficult to not walk the full length of the bar.
I know.
And taste.
Yeah, I know. And but what I experienced that night, just drinking that, and we're just in the pub talking absolute rubbish about stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what beer you're drinking, but it was just going down quite quickly and easily. And it was 4 point something, but it wasn't overly stupid. And I thought, God, I've missed this. And actually, a pub with less choice is quite a nice thing to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went out for a drink with somebody else the other day.
You did?
I'm not trying to make you jealous or anything like that.
Fair enough. It's all right.
No, you live in the Midlands. What can I do?
But you should tell me.
So we had Yeah, I went to the Monmouth Ash in Verwood. Do you know it?
God, it's literally decades since
Yeah,
I've been to that
it would
place.
have been.
Yeah.
But they do their own Monmouth Hells lager,
Oh wow.
and it was really nice. I had to try it just because the rest of the beer on offer was a bit shite. It's a Hall and Woodhouse place, I think.
Yeah, but did you stick to that all night?
Yeah. Well, I say I stuck to it all night. I had one of the soft drinks afterwards.
You were driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it was good then.
It was lovely.
If you'd been there all night and you weren't driving,
I would have had plenty more.
Off that one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Because it was the best choice there. Tanglefoot was there. Of course, we're not talking about who's Bruce Tanglefoot. Is it?
That's the whole Woodhouse.
It is all Woodhouse,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. What's going on with me? Yeah, and I just didn't fancy any of the Hall and Woodhouse beers.
Was that lady friend?
No.
Was it a male friend?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stop that.
Cancellation number 1.
Right one.
Let's stop it there.
Cut that bit out.
No. Right. So that was it was just, yeah,
Probably a shorter break than last time.
a little bit shorter, but not a lot
We're
shorter.
getting into our stride now.
Yeah. Finally honed athletes. Yes. Just needed a bit of warming up. Now we're on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your next beer, Anders?
My next one is, this came during early on in the series, I think, that we were doing.
Season 2.
Okay. Season 2, Menadu. From Xanadu. It's not, but
It's
there
an
we go.
awful brewery.
St Austell's Brewery.
What's
Yeah.
4.5%.
Yeah. It's something I'd never heard of, but you brought some back
Yeah.
from Cornwall for me.
Yes.
And I quite enjoyed it. Didn't touch it for a while, and then Sainsbury's, around the corner from me, decided to start stocking it, and
And it's changed your life.
I regularly drink it. I
It's
think
your
it's
go-to beer at the moment,
gorgeous. I
isn't
think
it?
it's gorgeous. Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yours is,
I'm completing the circle.
yeah.
Episode 1, our first episode we did, featured this beer,
Was it a first?
JLL.
Bloody hell!
We did JLL, the Trooper,
Yes,
and Old Thumper,
we did, didn't
which
we?
was just a little higher than normal best bitter ABV. So this is
Yeah.
4.8%. And the Trooper is a bit higher. They're all round about strong best bitters.
Yeah, all around that sort of.
And that and Trooper were outstanding. I think this is the one that got the...
I got the nod.
Yeah.
JL was an absolute surprise for me.
So I thought, last episode, and I'll talk a bit more about why this is the last episode
Yeah.
in a bit. But do you want to get yours into the
I'm
glass
going to
first?
do my beer can.
Yeah.
Because I can.
You can with your beer can.
Right. So Menadu is a stout. It's 4.5%. It's chocolatey, and I think there's a little bit of coffee in there as well.
What's Menadu mean?
It was just made up by Jeff Lynne from out of the pop group.
That's Xanadu.
Oh, that right? Okay, I'm thinking of something else completely different there.
I think it's something like Black Hill or something.
It is. Yes, you're right.
I think.
You're right. It is. I have
can't
looked at
remember. I
it.
did look it up because I had that when I was on holiday and I went to the Scilly Isles.
That was when we were going through our
I
professional stage.
had that
Yeah.
on tap. You know.
Yeah. There was a phase where we were quite professional, and we'd done research on our beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
It's fallen by the wayside, really.
Doesn't matter.
There we go.
We've only got one goal tonight, and we're well
Oh,
on
yeah,
the way.
absolutely.
Right. I'm going to get Studio Cam up and running.
Recording in progress.
It tells me it's recording. we go. Oh, I've been looking forward to this one. Well, actually, I've looked forward to them all, but this one in particular.
JLL is one of those things that brought us back from, I think, brought us back from fancy beers.
It's a good, proper
It's a good, proper,
British
good,
ales.
strong.
It's lighter than I remember.
Yes, me too.
It's
Recording stopped.
that's a light copper colour.
Yeah,
Smells like beer.
do you know what? Yes, it does.
Well, I'll read it. It just smells like a good best bitter.
Yeah,
Anyway,
my smell,
chocolate.
chocolate, and a little bit. There's a little bit of underlying coconut there.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Go on. So what do you think?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean about the coconut.
It's not quite, but it nearly is. It nearly is.
It's just the faintest bit of Bounty Bar there.
Yes. Yeah.
Dark chocolate Bounty Bar. There you go.
Dark chocolate. It's the dark chocolate. Yes.
Red flavour Bounties in the olden days. Do
Yeah.
you remember that?
I do remember that. I don't like them. Never liked them.
Oh, much better.
I'm a big fan of them.
I was.
Okay.
Anyway, cheers.
Chin chin. Oh, hello.
Oh my word.
That is gorgeous. That is.
If you want to know, I can't be bothered to go through this, but if you want the whole lowdown on this, check out episode 1. There you go. I've sorted mine. I've just cut corners there.
You have. I'm not going to do that.
But
But
that's
it's,
because you can't remember what episode we did that in.
no, just go in, check out, put in men in the search bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they'll
did
find
it.
it, yeah.
We did it.
But it's no, to be professional about it and to rise above them. It was then. There's chocolate, there's coffee, there's coconut. That's a astonishing beer, that is. St Austell have come out with some really, really decent beers.
I don't think they do a bad beer.
No,
Yeah.
there's Proper Job, which is probably the weakest of the lot,
Yeah, when you have it on tap,
but it's still good.
it's much better on tap.
Yeah.
There's what's that strong bitter they do? I can't remember the name, but I've quite a few of that when I was on holiday down in the West Country. Anyway, I can't remember what else they do.
I can't remember what else, but
Well-
St Austell do some great beers.
Anyway, more about why we're stopping.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I instigated this. Not Anders' fault, mine.
It makes sense though when you think about it.
It does.
It does make sense.
It does. And
We like drinking in our spare time.
yeah, okay. I get obsessive about things. And we were doing a lot.
We were. Yeah.
And basically, we were just drinking too much.
It's not healthy.
It's not good for you.
No.
Now, we were doing 1, sometimes 2 recordings a week.
Yeah. Which was 2,
Which is all
3
right.
beers.
If that's what we were doing, not a problem.
No.
But unfortunately, we have
We have private lives where we
have social lives.
Yeah.
And when we're doing lockdown stuff, social lives didn't. This is where it came out.
that's
lockdown,
where it came from. Yeah.
and social lives didn't exist. So this was our social life, and it was fine because we're only really drinking and we're doing this,
Yeah.
and now we're doing social things at the weekend. We're having the beer there, and I found out I was drinking 4 or 5 times a week.
It's too much.
It is something had to give.
Yeah.
And it was actually back in May when I first thought about it. I didn't say anything for a couple of months. And then it was hard. I didn't want to do it. But I knew I had to.
Yeah.
And
And
I was dreading telling Anders.
in
I really
fairness,
was.
yeah. In fairness, though, you're right. It's a constant. It's constant drinking,
Yeah.
and it's not healthy.
And here we are getting
Yes.
absolutely
But
bladdered.
to say to I, from this moment on, we'll be drinking water.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
aren't you?
No. But
You said you were.
but it was the quantity. And
Yeah, it is quantity.
in the old days, I used to have beers once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get back to that.
The bodies just can't handle it. I can't
No,
handle it these days.
And I'm
When I was young, I'd get pissed
every night.
every single night. You wake up. You wake up every single morning when you're in your late teens, early 20s. You wake up after a big night and you're like, bing, let's go for it. Nowadays, if I get drunk and I have a hangover, it lasts 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. And
So-
if we filmed on a Thursday,
Yeah.
I'm still hungover until the Friday.
This is a Friday night we're filming this.
Yeah.
And this is wiped out tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
I'm taking one for the team.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Me
this
too.
for you, the viewers.
Yeah.
But we have had so much fun doing this. And we're going to continue. We're going to do something else online. It'll be a completely different channel, but we're going to do something else because I don't think the world can do without us. So
do you know what? I think it can, but I think we've enjoyed what we do so much, and from a point of view of actually creating and editing and stuff, we've learned so much together doing this sort of thing. It's just so much fun, and it's just you can't leave it. It's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of shared interests, so we will investigate what they may be, and we will come up with
well, actually, we're doing tea drinking.
I'm going to drink tea, not just tea.
The working name for it, by the time this goes out, our channel will be up and running. But the working title at the moment is Punk Tea.
Punk tea, yeah.
Might have been influenced by a certain brewery. The title,
absolutely.
But it's
and it's not going to be just drinking tea. It's going to be drinking everything.
Other non-alcoholic beverages.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So, because actually that people might not know, but what I do for a living, I actually chat to people and drink tea, and I get paid for that, which is quite a remarkable way of making money.
It is.
And I thought, why not extend it to a YouTube channel?
Why not? There's a lot of stuff there, but it's not going to be tea. It's going to be coffee. I'm going to have to educate this man on coffee who hates it.
That was one of the conditions.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's going to have to.
And this is going to.
But we will find coffees that he likes.
But anyway, let's get back to the
move
beer.
on. Yeah, move on. Yeah.
This is actually going down really. This is probably one of the best bitters I've drank. It's just awesome. That was that first episode. We struck gold that first episode.
We did, didn't we?
What we chose to do in that first episode.
Because we've been doing it for a while, and then we thought, oh, film it. Struggling.
Yeah,
struggling.
We had another 2 beers lined up, but we've just decided to do one more because quite broken.
Yeah, we've preached the fact that what we're doing is a bit unhealthy.
Yeah,
and we're taking it on board.
Yeah,
really, because 2 more would kill us.
No, but I've got to walk home.
Guess,
Not home to the Midlands, home to my parents' house.
Yeah.
I've spied what you've got.
It's probably the best beer, constant beer that we've had on the channel so far.
And
proper black.
It's probably featured on more episodes than any other beer on the channel,
I'd say. Yeah.
And that's a very fitting one for your last beer.
I think so.
I've gone Brewdog.
I was so surprised you went Brewdog.
I know, but I was in the shop. I thought, oh, I fancy double punk, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I saw one solitary can left on the shelf. Double punk. 8.2%. I'm sure that used to be 9.2, 9 point something.
I've lost track of what they do.
I think
Whatever
it just,
it is.
yeah, so that's probably closer to what punk IPA used to be.
Yeah,
But I used to like double punk. I've only had it a couple of times, but it was all right.
right.
And I thought, no, okay. When we're planning this episode, we did a cheeky extra last week. No, we did an episode and a cheeky extra last week, didn't we?
2 episodes.
Two
of Cheeky
episodes.
Extra. Yeah.
And Anders says, oh, he wasn't disclosing what he bought for this episode. He says, I've got 4 beers I bought for this, or umpteen beers, and the weakest one was about 6.8%. I thought,
Yeah.
shit. Because I'd just gone 4 point something.
And it turns out Nigel was right. Because mine was sort of like 8. I had a 12%. But I decided that was silly to do.
It was very pleasing last night. So Anders getting rid of a 12%.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture and said, I'm having this tonight. I think I'm relieving the load from tomorrow night.
Yes.
So, yeah, it might have been a bit silly.
It might have been.
It would have been fun.
It would have been fun because it's a damn fine beer.
But anyway, Sean, do you want to get yours in the glass
Let me
first?
get mine in the glass. Go on.
So I can't get that one that easily up in the Midlands.
You can't, can you?
No, I can get it. It's quite readily available in Dorset and the
Yeah.
West Country, and probably Wiltshire. I can get it.
Well, there's a distribution centre in Ferndale, so that's why it's so readily available, I would think.
That's a crap
But-
pour, Anders.
Look at, yeah, I know, but
I know, but it's a sexy head.
sexy head.
Oh, I like
Sexy head.
that. Anyway, I'll get mine.
Oh, you've got a pool cap, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the studio cam off. Recording in progress.
Studio. Now
Recording
he's
in
recording.
progress.
Recording in progress. I've got my high ABV glass I'm using for this one
Oh, okay.
because it's a high ABV beer. That's looking lovely.
Recording stopped.
Lovely.
It's actually very it's
Actually, no, that look lovely.
that's a wee wee colour, isn't it?
No, that is a wee wee colour. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it tastes better than it looks. I really do.
It's not like old punk. It's right, but it's a bit of
It's all right.
artificialness there, isn't there?
Artificialness. Yeah.
Artificialness.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you want to check out, you don't have to discuss that. We've done it loads.
Yeah, if you check out season 1 episode,
Something like that.
yeah,
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 it's
you'll
there.
find it there. Yeah.
Anyway, cheers.
Chin chin. The proper black is, I think, when I realised that I'd had proper black a couple of times before we started doing this, and it was lovely. But doing this channel has changed the way I drink beer. And honestly, it was a revelation to you and to me. I don't think you'd ever had it before.
What's that? Proper black?
Yeah, the first time we did it on.
No, I'd had black IPAs. You were a black IP virgin.
Yes. And I think no, I think I'd had this before, but
You never tasted it.
I had. But we had. The thing is, I had had it, but I hadn't lingered on it. I hadn't.
No,
thought
it's
about it.
different. When we're doing the tasting, you're analysing it, you're looking at it,
Yeah,
and when you're just glugging it, it's a
it
different
just
experience.
passes, doesn't it? Yeah,
It does.
it's still nice, but
It
you
is.
know.
But when you analyse it, and take your time. We've got so much more out of the beers doing this.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's ruined some beers.
It's ruined. What's it ruined for me? It's ruined.
Most of the Ringwood beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I have to say, it's also ruined a beer that I thought I liked, which is the Fuller's London Porter.
Oh, I had a bottle of that the other day.
Yeah, I used to really love that, but
Yeah.
then we went through it, and then I thought, oh, I'm
Oh.
getting sultanas.
Oh, that's it. Raisins and stuff.
Raisins and
Doesn't do
sultanas.
those. Doesn't do
Don't
those.
do them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an absolute shocker. I can't drink that anymore.
Yeah. This is shite.
Oh, is it?
They've taken all the nice bits out of it. It's such a shame because I'm sure this was 9% when this first came out.
I really can't.
I'm
remember.
sure it was. It's absolute. Yeah, taste that.
I don't want to, but I will because I know. Shite. Because yeah, the thing is, the punk was the thing that changed everything for
I
us.
know. And how the mighty have fallen.
It was amazing, and it has fallen. And double punk
When it first
did
came out, double punk.
take the place of punk IPA.
It gave Brewdog a bit of redemption.
Yeah,
But now they've taken double punk.
and they fucked that as well.
That's naughty.
I know it is, but
You've
they
used
have.
a naughty word. But yeah, they fucked it up.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, this is working really well. Let's make it shit.
Yeah,
Why?
because yeah,
Profit and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm not going to get one of these again, ever. As I won't get a punk IPA again, ever.
No,
I'll get that one again.
St. Austell is the way forward. Honestly, tell you what.
Oh, one of the most consistent breweries out there.
Mm.
Right. We're going to have a break.
Mm.
And I ditched my beer.
Something happened.
I thought, I can't finish
You can.
this channel on something that bad.
It would have been awful.
So it got ditched.
Yeah, you ditched it.
Luckily, I had something in reserve.
Oh, yes. He had two reserves. We had a fight. Not a fight. We had a discussion about this.
Yeah, 2 reserve beers.
Mm. Both were good. Both were very good.
One was Old Peculiar.
Yeah.
Which was a beer of the year prior to the channel starting, because
That's
we've
right.
been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And that was our best beer.
Yeah.
But I've gone for King Goblin. I like
a very, very excellent beer.
I like this a lot. I thought, sod it, I'm getting rid of that Brewdog shite. I'm never going to have a Brewdog again because they're all shite.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have one of these. And I'll be finishing the channel on something a little
classier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because I've gone pretty much mainstream British beers.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, Brewdog was out there, but I thought that was going to be great. It wasn't. And yeah, so King Goblin, 6.6%. We have done it on the channel before.
We have.
I didn't. You did. You brought it just cheeky.
Really? Did I?
You did a cheeky extra.
We're going to have a break at some point very soon, and I will check on this. But no, it's standby beer. I know that much.
Yeah. Much better way to finish things.
Yeah.
Right. We're coming to an end. We're
The end.
my friend,
The only.
beautiful friend. The end.
Yeah, I forget now.
I can't remember the lyrics,
No.
but it might be at the start. It's been a blast, an absolute blast.
It's been fab. And a lot of you have subscribed and commented and stuff like that. And that's the best part of it.
Fireblade, I feel your pain. Sorry.
Yeah. Join us on another adventure.
Yeah.
Go on.
If it's not your thing, it doesn't matter.
No, don't matter.
We're going to drink tea and
Yeah.
chat shit.
Yeah. And coffee. So, there we go, people.
Yes.
It's been a blast. I really have loved it. And I thank you for watching. It's been beautiful.
Should we do a cheeky extra? No, I'm joking. I'm quite broken.
You fucking nearly had that. You know what? Yes, I think we can. We've had enough time. Yes, we can do this. But no,
No.
we can't. No.
Over.
Thank
Like
you.
I said, lovely. Enjoyed it. And it's bye from me.
And bye from me. Thank you. Good night.